All right, so it is day two of the summer holiday for inside Lagos State, Nigeria, and I'm very excited to welcome on to brief update on this Saturday. A very busy day, but usually I must tell on waiting to happen for inside Nigeria. Welcome to the show. I here to give an update of things that happen for inside Nigeria. So sharply, I say make I drop quick updates before I go continue my weekend. Because for inside the update today, so a bit of drama they happen here and there, but now the work what they do today here to bring on the drama. So one of the dramas really happened. I say, remember, say yesterday, day before yesterday, I show on a story where be say a young man, objective media, where he carry come out, come talk about the reports of the coastal highway, the actual measurement will be say them complete, say no reach 30 kilometers because he go through the road. But Reno Omokri come out, come talk, say in drive through the expressway of the completed highway and say in see am say you don't reach that 30 kilometers, and all that. Now the young man now. I'm not gonna tell you how they use bust time. Just hold on, because Reno Omokri's lies were busted. But guess what? As them busting lies, guess what? He attack. He attacked Peter Obi. He said, but why Peter Obi no build 30-kilometer highway for Anambra? He had to attack Peter Obi. Why? Why? Well, we'll get into that conversation and others. Meanwhile, somebody even responded to him. A cappella, one comedian tell and say Reno Omokri doesn't pray for daily bread. He lies for it. That's what they use attack him. But then we'll move on to other issues very quickly. Other headlines that we're ordered to read and we'll go talk about today. 2027. Igbo now understand importance of alliance. Southeast group don't drum support for Tinubu. Say, for Southeast. Now would understand why it's important to join body to align. So right now we don't agree, say we go align. We don't agree, say we go align. Now waiting this Igbo group, now waiting Southeasterners don't talk. Insecurity, we're under siege. Terrorism is eating up Benue State. Oh, make on a come, Reverend Father earlier, now they talk, I'm the governor. In fact, he can't reveal those behind the attacks on communities. But then again, PDP come tell am say, Oga, don't shalaye for us. Name the politicians gone where they behind killings for the state. Stop the blame game. Name them one by one. Oh, speaking about insecurity, Zulum, Shehu then urged federal government to fast track allow dam project to avert looming disaster. Say allow dam, then talk, say they're supposed, do some work for inside the dam so that go can't lead to the one way be say go can't overflow, can't cause a lot of trouble again, make people can't be helpless. But now they don't tell them, say, oh, I'm not gonna do quick because time will reach when it be say by the time we know now how many people don't die because of them. Prevention supposed to be better than cure. Abi, moving on to other issues. Still about flooding, Niger flood victims' families hold bittersweet Salah celebrations. Oh, this is so sad. And then we get into Akpabio's case as drama don't ensue well as Nigerians also they demand for proof after Akpabio Aide blame hackers for the public confession where he confess on framing Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan. Say they use Sandra Duru, aka Professor Mbeke, to frame her. Say they get series of meeting with her for London. In fact, the confession was fully loaded. I will let you in on that conversation because that drama they hot. Oh, I tell them about the drama what happened yesterday with Ruben Abati and Wike Aid, right? Well, Ruben Abati don't reply. He say, I no ever beg Wike money anytime, oh, I beg. All right, moving on to other issues. Speaking about River State now, Ibas don't talk saying go revitalize abandoned projects them for inside River State. But make I just let you know, say most of those projects where they abandoned, most of them are Amici projects them. Why Abbas won't come revitalize Amici projects them? Where Wiki deliberately abandoned? That's now one of the questions where people feel they ask. I say make I let you know say Ireland don't deport 35 Nigerians from their country. Well, all of these stories and more now will carry come your domo today. Thank you so much for joining me and welcome to the show. It's always a pleasure, always a pleasure to be with you. I'm bringing a matter them where they hot for inside the country. Okay, where we want to start now? Say go day good if we don't start with Reno Omokri story. It was good make I just warm the air, with Reno Omokri story. So make I start with the reply where Bisa Capella given because in a post shared on X, aka former Twitter, Acapella don't accuse Reno Omokri of deliberately spreading falsehood to defend government's controversial infrastructure claims. Now, Reno does not pray for daily bread. He lies for it. Now, waiting to tell him the comedian Acapella nine writes as he reply to Omokri. Say Omokri na a man pretending to be asleep. So it go hard for you to wake him up because he need to sleep really. He they pretend to be sleep. Now you know why this one happened. If you they wonder why it happened, a cappella comments, happen where directly under the response where be say Reno Omokri defend Bola Ahmed Tinubu claim of 30 kilometers of the highway already completed. Omokri post a photo allegedly taking at the 30th kilometer for the head of the 30th kilometer of the road. Instead, insist say President Bola Ahmed Tinubu finish the road to 30th kilometer. However, critics them and some people can't enter road, including Rufai Oseni and other people, then can't they challenge the validity of that claim, pointing out that the project is still in very early stage and say it lack transparency. Say a lot of mago there inside. Things not too pure for inside the project. Now, the first phase of the highway does not even cover 30 kilometers, making the claim by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Reno Omokri and everybody with it, defend them, very questionable. The project remains under scrutiny for the high cost, lack of transparency, and the displacement of communities. Remember, I say some people don't come and come they talk, and they use style comot the project, that is grab land from their hand because of the matter. Now, you know the young man will be say make a very, very detailed analysis of this, matter of the road. As him go visit the road, gone in there. I played the video for now when he go visit. In name now Objective Media. So as him go visit him, in come back, come post waiting in see. Now then I'm okay, answer. I say, okay, brother. As he say you talk like this. This one where you talk. But wait, oh, why Peter Obi no build road? Why Peter Obi no build road for Anambra State? People say, "Oga, calm down now. What's it Peter Obi building road or not building road get to do with this matter now? Would they tell you say, Oga, you tell us say Peter Obi no, you tell us say them build road, they no build. Now we don't they tell you now, they tell us say why Peter Obi no build road. Well, the young man can't go back to the road again. Can't they challenge Reno Omokri say, I did the road again this time around. And I don't cover so. In fact, he give details of everything when it happened again. He even points the points they decide the challenge where he be say the road reach in 30th kilometer. Come talk say I mean why that side of the road nothing they happen inside. That part of the road nothing they happen inside. Now I can say in challenge Reno Omokri, may Reno Omokri answer. But make I just give you a few response we come from Reno Omokri for inside that matter before I go play you the footage where the boy finish bows for inside the bars for inside that matter because people just the one that say excuse me, okay, is it not too much? Why would we just they do too much like this as they get to do with things we did like this? Why would not feel just be truthful for once, especially as they get to do with things where government do? And then the worst part we say if there's some people will be like say them pay them to come they challenge people where they challenge government to do the right thing government accountable. Because I mean, if Nigeria cannot be for all of us, it better for. So if you hold Nigeria accountable, make them better and make our leaders better, why it be say people will come the Jew for holding our leaders accountable, make the Nigeria better? I don't understand this kind of thing. But the good thing be say the young man also speak to most of those people where we say they challenge them and they talk, say, oh, God, this one way they do like this. I don't understand you. But let's quickly take some of those reactions one at a time. So first of all, Reno Omokri tweet, a long tweet, but I'm not going to put up all of them. He said, none of these, read. He can't even talk, mention, say, for the 30th kilometer, go, mean snap picture there. But he said, that's his tweet. No, let me read them. I'm not get eye and ear to read that message, apart from me. He said, the strong anti-Nigerian bias, which distorts the reality of these individuals. He speak a lot of grammar. Then watch out there when they read that. No, let me read that. Say they deliberately avoid to carry story we get to do with Reno Omokri because they think they give me a headache. I need to like anything when they challenge my head. So I do always avoid the story them. I see him, he read more, he write more story concerning the matter. But the good thing they say the young man can't even come challenge him. Now make we go take the video of the young man when he be say he kukuma can give details of what happened for the road and can address them personally.
June 20 is a Friday, public holiday. I'm supposed to be at home enjoying the holiday like every other person. But because Reno, I hope he doesn't make a mockery of his family name, lied that he stood alongside Professor Wole Soyinka to take picture at.
Okay, so first of all, you feel that jab. He said because Reno, I hope he doesn't make a mockery of his last name. Reno, I hope he doesn't make a mockery.
6th June 20 is a Friday, public holiday. I'm supposed to be at home enjoying the holiday like every other person. But because Reno, I hope he doesn't make a mockery of his family name, lied that he stood alongside Professor Wole Soyinka to take picture at 30th kilometer and that he drove up to this point. That's exactly why I'm back. This is 30th kilometer. And you can see it, prove it. Not be me Makam. Not be me Makam. This is the project marking by the contractor. The construction engineer marked this by themselves. I only have 2 questions for Egbon, Reno, Wendell Simley. You know what I mean? Number 1 question. Do you know better than the contractor, the construction engineer, who said all they have done so far and they summed up to 30 was nearly 20 kilometers coming from VI to Lekki corridor and another nearly 10 kilometers. I'm sure that if we go to calculate the nearly 20 kilometers, if you don't even reach 15, the one that I've calculated so far that I went and drove and I saw the change marking was even the nearly 10. So that's number 1 question for you. Do you know better than the engineer who by himself confessed? I understand that the minister, out of sheer overzealousness, trying to impress everybody and the president, claimed that they had done 30. But even on the day of that, your ceremony, the engineer said, yes, even though they advertised that they are commissioning 30 kilometers, all they had done was nearly 20 in one part, another nearly 10 in another part. But you, Reno, you want to claim that you know better than that engineer. Prove it. That's number 1. Number 2 question is, this corridor is along coastal villages. In which village is kilometer 30? Me, I know it because I have come here now, and I came in through Eko-Akiti. Prove it to me that you and Professor Wole Soyinka drove to this point. Where did you pass to drive to this point? From VI to come and show you sat in a cozy car inside convoy, and you are claiming that you came to this place to come and snap. How? How did you get here? Look at the road now. Look at the. This is kilometer 30. They are not even sandfilled up to the required height, let alone of compacting it, and let alone of concrete pavements. In fact, there are some places, if you go further, I will show you. By the time you get to Iwerikun now, you will see behind the palace, they have not even cleared it, let alone of sandfill, let alone of connecting it. So when I say it's disjointed here and there, they skip some places, they sandfill it, they impress themselves. They skip another kilometers, they sandfill it, they impress themselves. From VI to Okwaja, Musirikogo, Mokowan, Mokotu, Eko-Akiti, Iwerikun, Awofin, Odushino, Jegi, Solo Rumija, Solo Alade, Igodo, Debojo, to Eleko. I know this corridor to an extent. Reno, tell me in which village is that kilometer 30? And by the way, to those APC online urchins, those data boys, I pity you. It is ignorance that is making you to be collecting 10,000 data allowance to come and be attacking us. You think it's about me? You can lie on paper, you can lie in documents, you can lie in whatever appropriation you are doing, because citizens have no access to verifying or cross-checking. But this is road now, public place. You think people will not go and check? No, like you think we will not check? Reno, you drove to kilometer 30. Show us video of you at kilometer 30. Just show us. Show us video of you at kilometer 30. This is me, 6th of June, 2025. Friday, public holiday. So, Reno, after picking and twisting quotable quotes that you pick from books, just to grow your online followers, you now start filling them with political lies. Me, I go boss if you try me. It's not just about the road not reaching the 30 kilometers as claimed. I also raised important question. The original alignment for the coastal road is still there in the swamp. It's there. But the dislodged and displaced people from this, so if you are claiming that truly it is because of geophysical reasons or technical or whatever reason that you have to realign the road to this place, the right thing to have done therefore is to say, okay, we are displacing you from here. You go and take the original alignment and resettle there. Isn't that? That is the only way to have proven to us that truly it is because of geophysical or other technical reason that you are, not because you want to grab land under guise of road construction. So APC urchins, you are defending it today. By the time it is your turn tomorrow, you no longer have the moral justification to condemn it, because by that time you will be alone. Other persons would have taken their own, they would have licked it and moved on. It will be your own portion that time. Point number 3 I raised in that video, but all of you are shying away from, is the toll. And don't come and tell me when they finish the road, don't drive it, don't use it. They are constructing it with public fund, and we are still going to be paying toll on it. Did you hear that? So don't tell me I cannot talk about what the government is using our money to do. How much toll is fair to pay for citizens in a country that minimum wage is barely 70,000 naira? Ask your politicians. How many tolling points are they looking to install between VI and Eleko, and how much per vehicle? Point number 4 is about the shoulders. You think your life ends on typing on social media? If you also be using this road and you are going to be driving from VI to Calabar without our shoulder, instead of you to be asking important questions, you are saying, no, he's trying to discredit government. Nobody is trying to discredit government. You are saying government should not be exaggerating what they have done. We know you just wanted to have something to say that you did, or to celebrate on May 29. That was why you hurriedly came, even after advertising the lie that you wanted to commission the 30 kilometers completed. The engineer still said that day when he was making his speech that nearly 20 in one place and nearly 10. Imagine if you now go to that nearly 20 and calculate it. If you are in that area, I challenge you, please go there, go and calculate how many kilometers. Go and look at the chainage marking. You will see. Then let us add it to the 6.2 from Eleko inward. You will see the truth of how many kilometers they have actually commissioned. Okay, for instance, now look right behind me. This is around kilometer 33. And this is Iwerekun village. And I tell you that this place is just cleared. It's not a sandfield at about kilometer 33. It's not yet sandfield at all. They just cleared it and left it. So work has not even reached there. If you say work is progressing, I understand it. But to now come and lie that you have done something and you have completed and you are commissioning what you have not even. This is Iwerekun. You can come. Iwerekun village. I'm naming names. Iwerekun village. I am giving names. Iwerekun. Come here. This is the coastal road. This is the coastal corridor. Look at the alignment. See it. They cleared it and marked it. But they have not even sandfield, let alone of compact.
Okay, all right. So, what's in the funny about this, and I just hope say nothing will happen to this young man after now, because with the way people they go by attacking him and all those, making the thing no can land to another problem for the young man. We just need people who basically to call out government to hold them accountable, make sure say what's in then tell the people say they do. Now what's in they do. Life not just too hard like that. It is just very difficult for Nigerians to demand accountability from their leaders. Is it so difficult? Not too much of a thing to do. Well, make I quickly complete within the young man talk
Compact
inside that video.
or
Then I
concrete
give you
pavement.
Reno response.
Work in progress, fine. But don't lie. Now, this is Iwerekun Palace. And right at my front is where the another piece of sandfield stopped. You can see that I showed you previously where they cleared without sandfield. They skipped and sandfield this place. But after this place, look at the road that leads to Iwerekun. And right behind me is just behind the palace. They have not even cleared at all. They have not even cleared it at all, let alone of sandfield. So now tell me, they have not even linked it by clearing and sandfielding. Sandfield and clearing has not even linked up to Eleko. So it's just pieces of sandfield here, clearing here, paving here that they are commissioning. Work in progress, fine, but don't lie. Don't lie. They have not even linked it to Eleko. They have not linked it. This is Iwerekun. This is sandfield here. They have not even cleared here. And you are claiming you have done. Reno, now you start time. Now you start time. So I go cast on. Shout out to Rufai Oseni. But Reno, next time, look at the person who made a post before you react to it. Reno, now you start time. Now you start time. So I go cast on. Shout out to Rufai Oseni. But Reno, next time, look at the person who made a post before you react to it. I don't do studio or wheelchair altercation. I'm a field man. I do objective facts. So, Reno, Emma should be a letter. You don't love him.
All right, so thank you so much, Objective Media. I appreciate you for that findings. I appreciate you big time. So, in response to that, I think Reno has carefully not reacted to the young man. The first one way he react, the person will tweet something, where he tell the person, say, okay, so why Peter Obi no build 30-kilometer road for inside Anambra State? And then, so what did he rather do today? Now to show a column where he write for inside a newspaper where he be say it the market Peter Obi. I don't want post them, neither will I even post the headline or anything where be say he put there no need. He put the screenshot self talk say today make them go read in column say in talk about Peter Obi say because Peter Obi business fail woefully for UK but it thrive for Nigeria. So that a response to the lie where you lie where everybody hold you accountable for lying. If they tell you say you lie, why not respond to the lie where you dey lie? Respond to the lie and not come and say, "Kada, wetin Peter Obi do you? I mean, tip your biscuit. Wetin Peter Obi do you? It tip your groundnut. Wetin happen when you no go let the man rest? They accuse you say you lie. Now Peter Obi now you dey accuse. Wetin happen? And I love the way the man does not even pay attention to you, like you don't even exist. Speaking to the fingers or speaking to the air. You don't even want to know whether you're there around, self. You don't even know whether they answer you. Because what manner of attack is this one? It can't make come, can't they prove the points where some people don't they talk, say if there people where they deliberately plant. This not themselves where people they talk. Say they deliberately plant some people to deliberately continue to demarket the character of P2B. Now let's get something clear. If people get something, if this government, if this administration, and then they in power, and then get the resources to get the information about anybody where they won't get. Any government where they in power for anywhere for the world gets the resources to get information about anybody where they won't get. So I can assure you, say if the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu don't get any debt, any dirty, any mago on Peter Obi, it no go take them anything to release them. Therefore, don't release them. So for them not to release any debt, any mago, any wayo, any dirty thing on them, then they say it hard well for them to see that thing. Then they say that thing feel no day. Because we can say if he didn't day, he didn't day. So then another thing we could happen now, waiting people come the gossip on a talk, say then they do deliberate smear campaign against Peter Obi, where they pay people deliberately to continue to attack in character. The highest thing when they use insult Peter Obi, two, one, say him been leave Abga. go PDP, and from PDP to Labour Party, so India unstable. Now those living when live, now make and done, so he cannot be trusted for leaving those political parties. After all, he had one told the Juku he would never leave Apga. So because of that, he's not to be trusted. Oh yeah, show me where this man don't chop public fund. Show me where he be say he dey involved in drug. Show me where he be say they allege say him been do drug for past. Show me where he be say then talk say in certificate no day. Show me where he be say they say the primary school or secondary school where he no go, he no go. Just show me where. Show me where. That's not waiting Nigerians they talk. Oh, you know, say as they talk about they always tell on and say this show now reaction of waiting Nigerians they talk. So since they not fit see most of these things about them, what thing they can't they do according to waiting people they think say they can't get to come pay people for social media to deliberately they scatter in name. Oh, after all, he did not do anything. First of all, they say he not build any one single school for Anambra State. They can't say he not build one single road. Next thing they can't say in carry Anambra money put for Fidelity Bank. Now he making get Fidelity Bank. You know, stuff like that. And if any of these claims are real true, trust me, the evidence therefore don't show face. So how Reno Omokri leave the matter where be say they saying lie to support government, lie say roads don't reach the level where be say you never reach to support government. Instead of you to defend that one, you go begin to talk about Peter Obi. Mbako Yeri said, ain't if your biscuits, not vex. If waiting it from your hand. Well, let's move on because we're going to Natasha Akpoti and Akpabio's case, including his aide there. But make I just take some of your reactions. Thank you so much. And with all due respect, I mean, oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. And he said, I missed my appointment because I was waiting for this program. I'm happy you came. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so seeing. In case you guys don't know, it's a lot of work to come here because I have to cut videos, I have to edit them, I have to make research, I have to prepare, and I also have my personal work I do. This is just a hobby. It's not a paying job. It doesn't pay me. It doesn't feed me. So I also have to earn a living. So you guys, please understand, be patient with me. And I'm sure that I'll perhaps employ people to help me handle this aspect so that I can meet up with timing. Please, thank you so much for your understanding and your patience. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, so let's get straight to other conversations. We're coming. We're heading there right now. Very soon, we'll get straight to Akpabio and his guys, or his guys, including Sandra Duru. By the way, this is your first time of joining us. Kindly make sure that you subscribe. Click on subscription. They don't pay money to do it. Like this page, subscribe, and of course, follow us like a village people. But like this particular post, it is very important. Like and share, make more people for FCM. It is very important. All right, so Marco enter inside some matter. Then what happen? As you get to do with Igbo, a group of young professionals from inside Southeast under the issues of Southeast Progressive Ambassadors (SEPA), they don't call for support from Ndi Igbo for the re-election of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for 2027. So make all Ndi Igbo come together, vote President Tinubu for 2027. Say it is important because Igbo must learn how to align with the center, and say Igbo must learn how to, understand the importance of alliance. So saying now waiting they need well. I don't want to talk too much about that. Make a live and there because no need to talk this matter them. The group then talk a lot. They say they express optimism. Say the people of the zone they're ready into the renewed hope. They already buy into the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and they must support them for 2027. Well, I leave that one enter inside security matter because I see they hot for security. Be like saying a bit of buzzbuzz now they happen for inside security matter as Reverend Father Alia Hyacinth Alia will be the governor of Benue State had an interview yesterday with Arise Television where in the vex they talk about the things and what they happen for the state. In fact, in the crying say the state don't under siege. Oh, say Mokona come oh, people there oh, they won't carry our state for our hand oh. Uh-huh. So Benue State Governor Hyacinth Alia don't call he don't in fact he has declared that the state is under siege for terror from terrorists and bandits. Alia said that the recent attacks that have claimed several lives is beyond headers and farmers clash. So this one not be only headers and farmers alone. No. Say this one a deliberate attempt to finish in people for the state. Oh. If you remember, say report being day, say surge for inside that. In fact, there is an increase in attacks in recent weeks for inside Benue State, where it be say different local government areas, the people they enter go just enter clear people. And the people for the states they complain, talk, say, now when it be say these people don't attack finish, nine military people they show face. Say when they attack, if they call military, they show face. Now the governor talked this one for Inside Channels Television Politics today with Shewo Kemaloye yesterday. He said the attacks are all planned and executed by terrorists. We are under siege. That's what you talk. The way these attacks come and the intel we receive, it is directed calibrated plan and then executed. That is a plan where you be saying carefully make sure say them plan them, then come cool down, execute them. On a daily basis, we are receiving those intel of late. Each of those intel we receive 60 to 65% of it is quite accurate. Say anytime when they receive that kind of intel, most times 60 to 65% the day through. Like you then hear say something won't happen here before you know that thing don't happen. Most times. Now, and then when you realize what is going on, it is beyond just conflict. It is beyond just an ethnic fight between herders and farmers in our state. It is directed, it is planned, and then it is executed. It is some terrorism. That's what you talk. Now, the Catholic priest, will be the governor of the state, turned politician now, insisted that he no longer views the attacks as a clash between farmers and herders, stating that they are now involved, they now involve specialized killers, terrorists, who engage in a form of guerrilla warfare. He said that for some reason, none of the killers was ever caught, adding that they come in the thick of the night, hit, run, and nobody traces them. Nobody get anything to do with them. Nobody they even attack them. Nobody they do anything. In fact, the governor don't even talk. Say he go let me say he accuse some politicians for inside the state. Say na then they're responsible for this. Say na then they sponsor these attacks. Them some politicians for the state. The governor talked this one too for inside that interview. Earlier, no name any politician name. However, he say not just some politicians now because he however vowed to take up the matter as soon as he receives the full report next week. In fact, he's saying we'll expose them when he receives the full report next week. Make we hear what's in talk with him.
We cannot deny that there is some bit of I don't want to call it a cold war, but some bit of a political misunderstanding here between the SGF and the state. We were invited to the Toti Palace. The two of us happened to be of chief extraction, and our paramount ruler on the land is the Toti. And he had called us with all the other political architects. So we came to the palace, and then he testified that he didn't have any issues with either the governor or the state as a whole. But I think those who are alluding to this may not also be wrong. Since we've been having all these attacks, I'm not sure any statements come from him or his cronies on what is going on. But when you hold this kind of a very high position, it is a large, big position and much expected of you. A word might also help in some quarters. Part of what I've done is to take care of this political push by politicians, by a number of the political shenanigans who are out there to create confusion just for their own personal individual benefits. That in Sankara local government, again, the three local governments, Upon, Logo, and Sinala, we set a judicial panel to sort out for us why we kept having, attacks from within and from without. And what the panel is submitting to us, we received an interim report. Between Tuesday and Wednesday this week, I'm going to get a full-fledged signed report from the panel. It's very, very unsettling because top politicians who are very functional and are in the National Assembly and are in Abuja are the architects and advocates of not just instigating but harboring and keeping these people and feeding them in the bushes and taking care of all their needs and buying all the other gadgets for them. This is extremely unacceptable. If they do not love the lives of people and then they're only fighting for their own political position, I think I am serving the interest of the common masses, and it is a concern to me, and it is my right to protect it.
All right, so you don't hear that one as the Oga used to talk for inside Channels Television yesterday night. So that's it. But then APC, PDP don't come respond to that. Say, hey, Oga, calm down, stop shalaye. Why you could just come like use the shalaye? They explain what we will not ask you to explain. Calm down on that. Oga, they shalaye for us again because APC, the People's Democratic Party for inside the state, for Benue State, don't tell Oga Governor Hyacinth alias say name the politicians where they behind the killings. Oga name them. They explain. Some politicians, some this one. Oga name them. After all, you be Reverend Father. Confess. Confess. Name them. Now, the Benin chapter of the PDP in a statement today, Saturday, accused the governor of engaging in a blame game over the killings. So why they do blame game over the killings? Why name them? The opposition party was reacting, of course, to this interview on Channels Television. Now, PDP in the statement signed by its publicity secretary, Tim Yon, described the governor's allegations as an attempt at political escapism. You want to escape? Go where? Come back here. No Libya for you. Sorry. No Cyprus for you. Which is not only irresponsible, but also dangerously distracts from the urgent and substantive measures needed to address the crisis. Now, the party it views the party says they view such recklessness as scapegoating by the governor as deeply disheartening and counterproductive. Say this one where they find we go use make scapegoat and all that. Say, oh God, this one they sad, oh, fear God, oh, there is God in everything we do. Oh. Quoting them then, except from the message reads, it is important to note that Benue's security challenges not in isolation in Nigeria. Neighboring states such as Plateau, Taraba face similar threats. Yet, their governments have shown a more responsible approach by acknowledging the security realities and taking proactive steps rather to address them. Reading further down, it says, conversely, Governor Alia's focus has been on blame shifting, alternating between accusing Abuja politicians, foreign invaders, and other scapegoats. Instead of confronting the root causes of the insecurity, we must ask, are attackers in Plateau, Enugu, Taraba, or elsewhere solely attributed or attributable to Abuja representatives? Or is Benue being unfairly singled out in a political witch hunt? Why you can't they do like this? The truth remains that herdsmen attacks in Benue predates Governor Alia's administration. That is a day before in administration, just as they did during the tenures of Governor Samuel Otom and Gabriel Suswan. According to the PDP, previous administrations recognized the threat and called it by its name, attacks by armed herdsmen without resorting to reckless blame shifting. Do you understand what's doing here? Now, remember that Governor Samuel Otom of the state was known for attacking the, attack where he said they get, the killing where they get. He called them, he said, now, herdsmen, Fulani herdsmen, if he called their name then. Say, now, Fulani herdsmen, we carry gun, now then they kill us. Now then they kill my people. And if you remember, the man be the get wahala with. In fact, apart of what to make he leave, you know, say that APC now they use elect him. He leave from APC, go back to PDP because of that matter. The man bin get wahala well then. When this at some point, President Buhari come tell and say, learn to live in peace with your people. You know, in the almost every day they come out, they cry with some people. And as things they happen, they go meet them, then they cry. So he called the name. But it can't be like say this Ghana, waiting PDP they tell and say, you know one name them, say na Fulani herdsmen, they cause problem for your town. Name them, you know go die or God. Say the truth. Now Reverend Father you be. Say na Fulani, armed ones, not the all group Fulani. The ones who carry gun, the bad ones among them. Now then they kill your people for Benue State. Call their names. Why they fear you to call their name like other governors don't call their names? That's exactly what they're telling me. Instead of addressing the fundamental issues, the governor's rhetoric marred by distractions, false accusations, and propaganda. Benue security challenge must not be dismissed or sacrificed under the altar of political expediency. Because of say you want make sure say you did good with the center. So you don't want to talk to about waiting your people they go through. Okay, now that's not waiting they talk on, waiting people they insinuate based on this message. So quoting further the message, it said to insinuate or outrightly claim that Abuja representatives are sponsors of herdsmen terrorism is not only irresponsible but a dangerous misdiagnosis of the problem. Hey, this doctor no quack. Okay, and I saw the statement read. Now, the PDP added that such reckless assertions by the earlier administration will surely undermine genuine efforts to address insecurity in the state. The statement stressed that While the governor may enjoy immunity from prosecution, he must be reminded that the Abuja politicians he maligns do not share the privilege. If he genuinely believes his claims, he should present comprehensive security reports to the relevant authorities for appropriate action rather than resorting to baseless propaganda. As a matter of fact, Oga, name them. That's what they tell them. Name them. Quoting the last part of that message, PDP urges Governor Alia to abandon the politics of blame and focus on concrete, inclusive, and responsible security strategies. Genuine leadership at this critical time requires honesty, responsibility, and a unifying spirit. Qualities that are vital for a leader who also bears the moral responsibility of a reverend father. Ew, ew. That's what they put for their statements. Not be me write up, oh. That's what they put for their statements. Now PDP writes that one, not be me write up. Well, when you not think about the bus bus PDP don't give Reverend Father Alaya, but this is not good now. Why are you people like this? Why are you people like this? But then let's move on to Zulum. So you remember, say them talk, say the dam, allow dam where be say day for Borno State, say they go work on them so that they go fit avert or stop the one we be say get to do with flooding, we go fit affect the state. Well, Governor Zulum don't they cry and say, federal government, come oh, come oh, come, the rains are here, oh, damn people oh, come oh, before you go boom, bust now, everywhere, flood, and I go come pay condolence visit. As when I go pay condolence visit for Niger State now, give them 2 billion naira, make they use resettle themselves. Meanwhile, for one man house will be VP house, the vice president at 21 billion will use renovate them. We don't use and build new house for them. Water be not swallow the VP house, excuse me. Do you understand? Like water be not swallow the vice president house. Now to renovate them, to change and make it day different. Now they spend how much? 21 billion naira. Now Oga Wike, the FCT minister, spent to renovate vice president house. But guess what? The house where it be say the governor, the 20 thousands of people or millions of people for inside Niger State go use resettle because most of their houses water wash the house flood carry them come out. Now 2 billion, 2 billion now the federal government of Nigeria 2 billion. Do you understand the money? 2 billion now will use resettle thousands of people, thousands of Nigerians, millions of Nigerians, 2 billion naira. So Oga abeg, not gonna make hay while the sun shine. I beg. Because as I talk to you now, those more qua people now they not be smart. This Salah no Salah well for them at all. Now mixture of pain, agony, now they use celebrate Salah. The thing no pure for their body at all as they use celebrate the Salah. But sharply, I intend to make this very short so that I can move on very quickly. You know, see today in the spirit of Salah and holiday, make myself go celebrate my own holiday because not be only me waka come. So let's get straight to Akpabio's case because as I talk to you now, Nigerians they demand proof from guy wey name na Kenny Okolugbo, wey be the aide to Senate President, media aide to Senate President Godswill Akpabio, wey claim say in Twitter handle, aka right now X handle, was hacked after he posted and deleted an apology to Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, the suspended senator from Kogi Central. Now, make I begin give una the gist one by one. So, people wake up from sleep the other day, come here, say, excuse me, or excuse me, auntie, we have sinned against you. We're here to apologize for all the evil we've done against you. Now people say, excuse me, where this one come from now? Because the series of tweets them just come in their different batches. And people can say, what's going on here? What's going on here? So the messages come in their numbers. Now, this is it. People begin read them one by one. The apology letter, where he be say in write, or apology tweets, where he writes to Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan. And make I even begin read them one after the other, very, very, very quickly. Sharply. Okay, so the message reads, yeah, to err is human, but forgiveness is divine. I wish to use this Salah period as an avenue to sincerely apologize to my boss for forgiveness and to inform Nigerians that I have been an integral part of the plans orchestrated by Senator Godswill Akpabio and his cohorts. To frame and his cohorts to frame the next frame reads to frame up Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan. This deceptive plot can be traced to our numerous meetings in London with Sandra Duru. Okay, so there is a pointer. That means they meet for London with Sandra Duru. So since his account was hacked, can we also investigate if there was any time that there was a meeting with Sandra Duru anywhere? In fact, did Sandra leave US at any time to UK? I beg. If if you be say the US authorities go, you know say that they sabi know everything for US, maybe wish they too know. So if they go fit help us trace whether within this year, for this year alone, okay, no go not talk on this. She this year this drama starts yes. Within this year alone, I beg Sandra Duro don't anytime leave US, go to UK. If that is true, then that means there may be something inside. If it's not true, they hack your account. Abi, that's one of the pointers. Now he says, this deceptive plot can be traced to our numerous meetings in London with Sandra Duro, manipulation of Senator Natasha's voice recordings to discredit her, as well as the hacking and cloning of Senator Natasha's phones. Now, all these were carefully calculated and desperate attempts to ridicule Senator Natasha and tarnish her image. Having reviewed the ugly development and for posterity's sake, it's incumbent for me to unveil to Nigerians how far and deep certain people with political power can go. I pray that the distinguished Senator Natasha will have a place in her heart to forgive me. May Allah have mercy on me. I wish you happy Salah celebration. Truth, hashtag forgiveness, hashtag Senator Akpabio. Hey, everywhere con gas. People begin to say, excuse me, what is going on here? So people begin to say, oh wow, so this is what happened. This is what happened. I'm coming. This is just the beginning of the gist. Don't be in a hurry. I'll give you all of the gist. So people started saying, oh wow, what is going on here? What is happening? So you did this, you did that, you did that. Now people going to say, oh, the next thing he came up with another tweet, say, hey, my account has been hacked. Okay. You know, so a bit show on a receipt, a bit make a show on the receipt of the account they hacked. Okay. So you can't come out to this other tweet saying, my Twitter account has been hacked. Please disclaim anything that was sent. Liberal Sherma just called my attention to it. How desperate can people be? I am making a video right away. That's so he composed that. Now, I hope you take note of the time frame between when he sent that message and when he replied the reply, because it is good for us to, pay attention to time here, right? Okay. So then, what then happened? Now people begin lambast somebody. Say, excuse me, your account has been hacked. You're making a video, and if they use the same account, they tweet. Excuse me. When there's a phishing issue with your account and all that, you go lose touch of that account. Abi, that's what some people talk. Oh, me, I don't know social media. Okay. When something dey wrong with your account, you fit not even get access to your account to use. So now somebody say, this man is a big mugu. Your account got hacked and you are tweeting on it. You lose my respect, man. Well, I'm coming back to other issues. So then the game that is on top of it is that Organa made a video today. He had mentioned that, he's making a video right away because he needs to explain himself for inside the matter. So now quickly, he can't make a video right away. He said an official disclaimer, this now the right up he put for the video, an official disclaimer, I categorically disassociate myself from the statement made in those tweets concerning Senator Godswill Akpabio. I have since taken steps to regain control of my account. The matter has been reported to the appropriate cyber crime authorities for investigation. And people say, well, you need to send us the messages where be say a Twitter sent to you at the time when person attempt to access your account. I bet give us see those messages, those stuffs, because there must be something really, really wrong going on here. But before then, make I quickly go play you in apology where BC apologize. Again, if this is your first time of joining us here, click on the subscription button and not be Go TV, not be DSTV. It is for free. Just subscribe. Follow us like your village people. Carry us, make we reach the promised land. Subscribe. And if you've not liked this particular post, what are you waiting for now? Oh yeah, like it now. Like it. Share it. Make more people for they know what they happen for Nigeria. Now just updates with the given. The name of the show now, Updates with Precious. Oh yeah, go watch Oga Kenny where he be say he sent that apology. But see the apology when he said, right? And the disclaimer where he make up the disclaimer.
I was looking up this morning by my friend Libros Shoma, and I was quite surprised at an attention on the tweets that have been circulating around on Twitter. And he said, please quickly check your account because I believe your account has been hacked. And to my shocker, I opened my Twitter account to air his human, but forgiveness is divine. I wish to use the Salah period as an avenue to sincerely apologize to my boss for forgiveness and to inform Nigerians that I have been an integral part of the plans orchestrated by Senator Godswill Akpabio and his cohorts. All these were carefully calculated and desperate attempts to ridicule Senator Natasha and tarnish her image. Having revealed the ugly development and for posterity's sake, it's incumbent on me to unveil to Nigerians how far and deep certain people with political power can go. I pray that distinguished Senator Natasha will find a place in her heart to forgive me. May Allah have mercy on me. I wish you happy Salah celebrations. This is obviously from the pit of hell. How would I ask Senator Natasha to forgive me for a case I have held on very, very strongly that she lied on Senator Godswill Akpabio? For a case I have not only been involved, but I am the consultant in communication and strategy to the Senate President. The details that are unfolding will shock a lot of Nigerians. This tweet was not from me, and we're investigating to find out the desperation that could have led someone into sending out a tweet purporting it to be from Kenny Okolugbo. I totally condemn it and I disclaim it, and I'm telling Nigerians that this is an act of desperation. Thank you very much.
All right, so now Oga Kenny there, now you don't come disclaim the thing. Say no, God forbid, even for the God forbid, that it cannot be me. I did not put out this message. For those of you doubting that he really does work with Senate President, yes, it does. In fact, there are footages of him where he even did explain. As a matter of fact, did you know that this person in question now actually a friend, actually a very good friend, not just a friend. I think he used to work with the husband of Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, a person with a very close, good family friend though to Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan husband. That is Mr. Uduaghan. You understand? Now, Uduaghan husband, Uduaghan friend, though. Now, him, now, Natasha husband actually refer and recommend them for this job for Akpabio, according to him. Now, Natasha husband recommend them for this job for Akpabio. So that means he's very close to the family. So considering saying they close to the Uduaghans or Uduaghan, as it were, waiting go don't make this kind of thing happen because people are now demanding for response. In case I'm coming, I'll show you other things that shows that he's really the one that he works for Senate President. That is saying that him, the person who they close to Senate President. Because remember the video we make about for some baking, how you talk, say, I will show you that video. Now, some people just they tweet, they talk up and now. One Ozigi Abdusalam say one of the first responders, he asked Mr. Okolugbo to share the notifications he supposedly received from Twitter or X about the unauthorized access to his account. Share them because if there's an unauthorized access, you go see them. Show the mail Twitter sent to you to inform you of the malicious logging into your account from another device. This is a damage control video. You are under duress. That's so Abdusalam tell them. So people just they react. In fact, in a now deleted post, it talk. I don't show that everything will be so you talk inside the post now. And people now no agree. People not agree. People say, oh God, there is more to this than you can. All these things and way they talk, he never tell us everything we did for inside finish. There is more inside. Now, one David Azuku asked, how could you be tweeting from an account that was hacked? Why didn't wine us that? He didn't wine. Well, make I go to show you some of those tweets that make it see. But for those who may wonder if it's really him or not, as they show you the tweet them, they read them, make I they show you the video where in the make in favor of Senator Akpabio when it be say that Sandra Duru case come up, when in the claim say that name we show for Sandra Duru phone say SP Akpabio, say no be actually Akpabio name, say na actually him wey be say Akpabio save Sandra Duru saved his name as SP Akpabio because he had contacted Sandra Duru when Sandra told him he had some fact about Natasha that it was him. We'll go and listen to
My
it.
name
Just a
is
refresher
Kenny
course
Okolugbo.
to
I'm
remind
the
you of who he
consultant
is.
communication and strategy to the
That is the one.
President of the Senate. Yesterday, my phone has been inundated with so many calls, and I was wondering how come people were able to figure out my number, and we're calling my number. Of course, I don't pick numbers I actually don't know.
And just to let you know on this, really, yeah, just to let you know on this. Remember, say the picture we show in the picture for the phones, the name the phone just show say it saved the number as SP Akpabio. How did people now notice his number from the SP Akpabio? Come they call him. I don't understand. That's a question where a lot of people they ask. Oh, they just show say your name SP Akpabio called. Then how did people know that it's you and started calling you because
Yesterday,
of
my
it?
phone
That's
has
a
been
question people
inundated
ask
with
them.
so many
Let's go
calls,
ahead.
and I was wondering how come people were able to figure out my number, and we're calling my number. Of course, I don't pick numbers I actually don't know. But the few I picked drew my attention to the fact that there was a publication on Facebook, which I checked and I saw for myself. And this publication was made by Dr. Sandra Duru. And it was as a result of the fact that I had gotten in touch with her over the allegations that she had made against Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan. And I did that in my capacity as the communication strategist to the Senate President. It's important to state that if I do not get all sources that can boost, especially someone like me who has clearly said that her allegations of sexual harassment were false and baseless, I'll be failing in my job. So I did get in touch with Sandra, and she reluctantly did speak with me, but very few minutes. And eventually, I wanted to be sure of who she was and what her story was, because I was not too comfortable with some of the things I had seen. But by the time I eventually heard the voice recordings that were released by her, it gave me reason to cringe, because one, that was not only the voice of Natasha Akpoti. The scenarios were exactly the scenarios that has taken place. They were actually four members of the British Parliament that my boss even hosted in his office that were in the gallery, and she alluded to them in the voice recording. And there was also a sitting by the Ethics and Privileges Committee where she actually sent Mrs. Obi Ezekwesili and her lawyer, I don't know what her name is now, Abiola. And in that sitting, there was a disruption. And Dr. Obi Ezekwesili clearly said she was the first person that told the Deputy Chief Whip, Senator Webber, to shut up.
All right, so let me just end it here. I just wanted to play that so that you would understand that we're speaking about the same person here. But now, so you don't see that response from them. So Nigerians, they no grief for her right now. Then the truth, they say, come and tell us, come and tell us how, come and clear yourself, show us how it be say they use hack your account. I mean, with evidence, you go feel show to Nigerians then whether truly they hack your account or not. But what's your take on this? What do you really think? Say they go on here because remember, say the federal government sue Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan on behalf of Yahaya Bello and Godswill Akpabio. This federal government, I don't want to say by the case, but federal government sue her. So the case is sub judice as we speak like this. So I know if we talk a lot of things about the case they caught right now. So why be say case where they caught and this whole drama they happen? Could it, I don't know, people they just they think a lot of things. Could this be deliberate to come use them as evidence, go show court, say, excuse me, court who told you that Natasha is desperate. She sent people to hack our account to do this. Could that be? Or could it be that truly a part of him wanted to actually say whatever it was? What I don't know. What do you think say they happen here? What do you think say they play out? Could it be just something where they won't do to use make sure say they improve? Say, oh, I said this, Natasha and her people are jittery and they won't make sure say by all means they win. Oh my dear people, I'm not gonna like this post to like and share this post. And if you've not subscribed before, go and subscribe now. Follow us like your village people. We'll have over almost 900 people watching, so please go and like. So this is the drama that played out today. Nigerians are asking questions, and then say such a case been day stalled because of the judicial officers strike we've been happening over the week, and they never fixed new dates. So they hope maybe the court fix new date for her to come hearing. Natasha they even accuse the federal government, say most, especially the police through the IGP, say most of the things in which she filed against Senate President and Yahaya Bello say they no one the petitions in which if I say they deliberately no one attend to her own petitions, but they go straight ahead to attend for the federal government to even sue her because of what she talk about these two people. I mean, I accuse people of threatening my life or attempting to buy me. Then why it be say now me where I say they won't buy me now on a they call now on a day, and remember that the case is criminal defamation according to how we see them, criminal defamation where the federal government charge her for criminal defamation. And the thing come from the office, from the federal government. Well, that's not the drama where they happen. I go like take your thoughts and your reactions on the conversation. Make I know as the matter take to you for body. You know as they do am now. Phone lines they open or you call us. Tell us as you think, what you think about this matter. Or you join the link waiting for the pin post. The link will bring you straight into the studio, make you follow me, enter inside the studio, make you put mouth for the matter where they ground. If you join that link, you go carry you waka, you go disappear, enter inside my studio, or you call the WhatsApp line 0817 029 4077. 0817-029-4077. And Senate President Godswill Akpabio done several times. We don't talk. Say that thing will happen a lie. And on that this Kenny guy too done several times. talk in support of Yoga, the Senate President. But what is really going on with this case? I could really like to hear what you want to think about this new drama we come on. But then I told her earlier today, say Ruben Abati don't respond to Wike aid when he be say he talk say in beg Wike money and he talk say well if any of my ex-wife or anybody who I know deal with again go beg Wike money not be me beg that money or so he rebuffed most of the claims. He say one he no go beg anybody money. I have never approached the minister for money, so if anybody go make beg that money then own. He say two, like many others, I was invited by the EFCC during that Dasuki gate, but see, EFCC not tell them at any point to refund any money. So that one na lie. He can't say Larry Olayinka clearly misused. In fact, he even said that he's not also Amachi's spokesperson where he be say Larry Olayinka column. Say that one not be true. In case you don't understand what thing they go on, there was a lot of buzzwords between for Inside the Rice Television yesterday when he be say the spokesperson to Nyesom Wiki been come for right of response for an interview where be say Amici been get to come respond on behalf of Yoga and mind that happen. What make I go talk to Nigerians about other issues? And they come back. What like the rope of people jumping right here in the conversation. Call the WhatsApp line 0817029477 or you just join us right here from the studio. I be like say I get people for my backyard, make I go pick their call. Hello, good evening and welcome. Hello, Mr. Mop, are you there? Good evening.
Uh,
Sir, welcome. Good evening. I can't hear you. You're muted. You're muted. Kindly check your microphone. Yes.
okay. How are
I'm
you?
very well. I'm great. How are you? I hope you're having a restful weekend.
Yeah. Thank you, for having for giving us another topic today. So today is
Mm,
Saturday, so it's nice to be on this
thank you.
platform. Yeah, I'm like you were stating. I think the guy, in my own opinion, it might be a prelude,
Mm,
for them to present this, you know, for them to present this topic to the
mm,
court. I think that's what they are trying to do right now.
mm.
In order to sanitize. Can you
I
hear
can
me?
hear you very well. Crystal clear.
Okay. I'm thinking it might be a prelude, for them to present this to the court. I'm thinking that's more. I mean, I didn't start listening from the beginning, but I listened a little bit about what he said in reference to that Akpabio. Is that an Akpabio assistant or
He's
what?
his
What's
media
his
aid. He's
position?
his media aid. Just like Larry Olayinka is the
Oh,
media aid to Wiki. Do you understand?
okay. Yeah, I understand right now. I think it's a plan, very dubious plan. Anyway. They try to use this to present, to the court, like Natasha was being malicious. Because I've been following Natasha, from Adiola. He presented a lot of things. Natasha was on Adiola page, and I think one lady from, I think from Umuahi or something like that was
Yes.
there too.
And then one guy
And
from
another
Owerri
guy
who has now been arrested. Who
from
is now
Owerri,
arrested?
right?
Mm.
Exactly. Mhm. Yeah, so I think they don't have. I mean, the guy is very stupid anyway. I mean, how can you say your account was hacked and you're actually tweeting from there? Does that even make sense? Does he think that we are stupid? I mean, think about it,
Say you don't
Precious.
see now. MOP, stop doing that now. As I am, I'm a very anti-social media person. Yeah, no sabi social media, I
All
need to
right.
use them. So you can be talking to me. I am 18th century when it comes to social media. So maybe they may be speaking to people like me that I barely understand how social media works. You don't understand. And
All
because not
right.
everybody understands social media. So if you tell me, I may perhaps buy it until I research to find out that it's not true. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know how the Nigerians, when they see news of people of that status, when they say something, they pick it and run with it. Some of them could be believable. They just want to pour gasoline for the whole thing. Dabaru the whole thing. People believe whatever they want to believe, but we know where this is going to head. I mean, like I said, it's going to God. Uh, why did they stop it? Is it because of the judiciary or somebody on
Yeah, the
strike? What's going on? I
judiciary
don't know.
workers were on strike. In fact, their strike started a particular day that the case was to go on. So that stalled it.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
So, I mean, the court is yet to fix the new date for that hearing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't really have much to say on this, but there's one reason that I joined. You as a journalist, that is the main reason I joined because of the kabaka that followed. What is name? Bupai. Abati and someone that, they talk about Abati wasn't there. That's what you're talking
Yes,
about, right? Right. I watch the whole thing. Then I will talk from journalistic point of view because I'm not a journalist, but I watch
please
a lot of
ask me
I
any
watch a lot of
question you
media
want to
here,
ask
right?
about journalism about it. I won't mind
Okay.
and respond.
Did you okay? There's two kind of journalists. I mean, you have objective journalists, right? I mean, you have objective journalists and opinion journalists. Do we have an opinion journalist in Nigeria?
Okay, so if we go by the way journalism ought to be practiced in Nigeria and the guiding principles of journalism practitioner in Nigeria is based on the regulating agency for the practice of journalism, which is the broadcast regulating agency, which is the body that regulates what you do on air, right? So if you go by that and what they say, um, which is what like then the journalists will call our Bible, you're not supposed to be opinionated as a journalist in Nigeria. You're supposed to. You're
Okay,
supposed to.
hold on before you proceed. When you say you're not supposed to be
Yes, you're not supposed to
opinionated,
be opinionated.
I mean,
You're not
is
supposed to
it not
hold an opinion.
as a
Yes.
journalist, a regular journalist that present the news like we have it here, right, and analyze it? You're not the one you don't have to be opinionated, right? For an opinion journalist, don't they supposed to interrogate you?
So
They can
that is
even
where I
argue
am
with you to
coming.
the
No,
extent.
whatever it is, that is not being opinionated. That is you asking objective questions. That's different from being opinionated. Opinionated is when you say that I believe say this in what they talk, now my rights, now my opinion be this. Do you understand? That's your opinion. But when you're interrogating somebody based on the facts that you have on that topic, that's not opinion. You have your facts. Truth can be relative, but facts don't run away. They're the same. Do you understand? So you can use that fact to interrogate the person. You have the right to do that as a journalist.
Okay, how about being an investigative
That's
journalist?
that is
Can you invite somebody?
that is different. I mean, in most see here, even in your US, most investigative journalists in your US that really investigate things about US cannot even be in US. On a CIA could find them. It's hard. You
Okay,
know why?
I
I'm
don't know.
just
I
saying
don't
that. You
feel
know
like in
why?
Nigeria.
Because you cannot be an investigative journalist without stepping on toes. Because you basically just leak out secret about people. And people will not like those secrets because there are reasons why they want some information classified. And you go and reveal the information. You go happy for the person who reveal the information we want classified. You will not be happy. Do you understand? So that's basically what it is. So
Well, the reason why I'm asking this, people, particular people in diaspora, maybe some people in Nigeria, they look at Hussein as being very
as being what?
A lot of people
As
like
being
him.
what?
A lot of people don't like him. Maybe particularly the APC people. They think that he always go overboard. That he doesn't have a common sense when it comes to journalism. The way he interrogates people, the way I mean, but that's just in the
That's
Nigerian
not
space.
true. That's not true. People have their style of doing stuff. Rufai has a right to probe people till they say till he gets the facts from them or he gets what he wants to. In fact, it is my duty as an interviewer to keep rigmaroling and asking you questions until you answer, until I get because as an interviewer, I know the kind of information I am requesting based on the research I have made. So it is my duty to ask you questions that will lead to that will unravel those things I have in mind, or base those things I have researched about. Do you understand? And most politicians
Yeah, yeah, I
are
understand what
very tricky in their response. They're not go agree. They go the one do like this. You understand? So when you wrong go like this, now my duty to rigmarole bring you back again. I don't know whether you get the point. So that's what it is. And if Rufai
you're
does that, he doesn't have he's not wrong to do that. However, um, styles differ. For me, the style that I operate, since it's not called journalism I'm doing here, so I can say this. The style I operate is I could ask my guest questions. They'll read my role. I'll move on to another one. I'll come back again to that question somewhere. And
well, yes,
if you
okay. I
keep
want
rigmaroling, I'll just let you go. Now it will be obvious to both you and the public that now you know one answer. That lady don't ask you the question. But then again, I think that I'm sorry, but I think that Nigerian politicians are used to journalists taking money from them and leaking their butts. And that is why it is a problem for them, for somebody to thoroughly interrogate them. See, now only for this Nigeria where I don't see we be see journalists they fear politicians instead of the reverse to be the case. I shall say for the places where we're not
Yeah.
deep. Now, politicians they weary of journalists because they know one wahala. But for here, you know they see how many times they call media chats. And when they ask them questions, how can you ask me that kind of question? How can you ask me that kind of question? You don't
I
see it.
mean, like the
You don't
guy,
see it.
like
So
the
it's
guy
very
from APC
unfortunate.
yesterday.
Very, very
Yeah,
unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. It is the job of me. It is my job to ask you questions.
exactly.
It is my job to ask
Because
you
I thought,
questions. But then again, as I said earlier, styles differ. Will I be will I be that attacking to want to keep asking or to push it? So I'm not the kind of person that I'll definitely keep pushing my guest until he admits that he's stupid. Because truthfully, no politician will want to admit that they're stupid. Do you understand? I don't operate that style. I'll rather let the world see that you don't want to answer my question and you are stupid by not answering my question, but not to fight with you physically until you admit that you're stupid. So we're different people.
I mean, in my own personal opinion, in a country like Nigeria, I like Rufai, but I went to the platform yesterday. It was mainly APC platform. But I always go there, to debunk them or something like that. It's a
So,
very
so,
interesting platform.
so
But
with what
having
played
said
out
that,
yesterday, Rufai wasn't wrong. I'm sorry to
yeah,
say. I'm sorry to say. See, what's the guy's name? Leroy Olayinka, whatever his name is. He
yeah,
came with a
like,
pre-con. He came with a mindset. He come with fights. You see him now. As he starts, he
yeah,
come
yeah,
with
he
fights.
did.
You understand? And just so
It looked
you
like he
know,
had a
if you
script.
watch their show
The
very
was
well,
doing-
you may even get to know that it's not like Abati and Rufai are best of friends on that show. For all I care, Abati
Mhm.
has embarrassed Rufai several times on the show, which I personally feel embarrassed.
But Rufai was defending
God
Abacha
bless you.
yesterday.
And that shows you that to an extent, Rufai is a good guy. Because you know, you get the things where they happen behind the scene. See, there's a lot you guys don't know that happens behind the scene amongst presenters. The fact that sometimes we all smile together on set does not mean that we're even in talking terms. It's the show must go on. We make the show move on. Do you understand? So if you look at the body, see the question, see what happened between Omahi and Rufai the other time. And
The
the way
mind.
for me, I felt like Abati embarrassed Rufai because he trivialized the question that Rufai was asking. Rufai insisted on
Yeah.
getting per kilometer cost. I beg, on our way doing that construction, our construction rates or our constructions not done or costed by by kilometer basis. So if
You
a
don't.
cost is given by per kilometer basis, what is wrong with Rufai asking that question? Instead of you making him look like he's stupid or insane for asking the question. If Oga Minister no one answer him because he has a superior opinion or reason for not answering it, it's okay. But it's not in the place of my co-presenter or co-host to make me feel like I am stupid for asking that question because I'm well within my
Yeah,
right
yeah,
to
yeah.
ask that question.
Mhm.
I am not dumb. I mean, before they bring me come on top of television, I know be mugu. You understand? So for all I
Yeah.
care, if I were a Rufai, I would have felt a bit embarrassed about that day. I mean, this is us analyzing what played out on their show. But then for Rufai, beyond all of that, to still stick out his neck, what he did yesterday was taking about his bullets.
Yeah.
It
I watched it
wasn't his
yesterday. You're
business.
right.
If you noticed, the way Little Olayinka started that conversation, he started by trying to even garner Rufai's favor. Hey, my better people. I thank God say now I won't talk to today. I don't want to talk to that madman when no come. Thank God say it be like say on a station no say na me they come here. Na me they not bring them because they know say no they worthy to stand me. You understand? And Rufai saw that jab immediately. And he told her, hey, Oga, I'll not be your friend. Do you understand? Because you cannot be
Yeah, yeah,
rubbishing
you're
my
right.
colleague in front of me. So, I mean, he was
Mm-hmm.
just in solidarity with his colleague. Unlike another colleague who was there laughing and smirking when it was happening. He was there on the set. He was smirking. He was smiling while it was happening. And that's utter rubbish. It could be you tomorrow. I am not saying that Leroy Olayinka does not have the right to respond on behalf of his boss or to feel the way he feels. But yet you come with issues with facts, not like a motor packed out, not that way. If they
Yeah.
say your boss is rude or was rude, or you tell me, what did my boss do we make it to saying they rude? Because Because if you play I don't know if you went to watch the video I posted about it yesterday. If you play evidences of some verbal altercations or verbal, I don't want to say vituperations, verbal statements that Wiki has made in the past and recently, he smacks. It almost looks like somebody who is a bit rude. So would you blame Abati for saying that he's rude? And just like Abati said, whether Wike likes it or not, Amechi was once his boss. He employ him, Abi no employ him. Abi na you appoint yourself chief of staff. Do you understand? So I mean, that's their issue. It's not really my business. Unfortunately, they're both from my state, so it's not their big. I mean, I was there was a time I was I know how I picked quarrel with close family members because of I was telling you guys how people in River State were not siblings are not talking to each other because of Amechi and Wiki. I told you guys that now. People were not talking to each other because of Amici and Wike's issue because it was so bad. See, their issue from 2015 brought a lot of enmity to families. So if one is for Wike, the other one is for Amici, we would avoid each other. So me personally did not like Amici's stance in 2015. I felt like he was too much out on a vendetta against Jonathan. I mean, what thing happened? The man make you. And he used to say it. I must bring you down. I go end your political career, and now you've won. And that was why Dixon told him, "You the last time you people, what was that thing? You people connived or conspired, the professional conspirators. The last time you people conspired and you brought Buhari, how well did it go for you? So now that you want to conspire again, shine your eyes. Now that you want to conspire, because." Say the way something they smell for no sometimes, feel no be how it go taste from out at the end of the day. So after the conspiration and the conspiring and the professional conspirism, don't mind the language, please. And all of how did
It's
it
okay.
end? Did Buhari become the best president we ever had? And will
No.
Amechi say he was proud to stick his neck for Buhari then? I'm sure he can't say that in public, but a part of me tells me that he won't be proud of it if he really means well for Nigeria. So all of this fight and all that is for personalization. I personally have a lot of things I want to say about that interview because you remember that Wike himself said something like, how can a man who has worked for in government for 23 years say he's lived on public funds for 23 years, say he's broke, he's hungry, so I did. And then Amechi now, Wike now said that somebody who was controlling billions as a governor, he said he's hungry. So were they indirectly
Mm.
telling us that what they do with our money is to steal it? Because if we go by the amount that is due you as a governor for salary, are you not supposed to be broke if inflation hits the country? So are they trying to tell? And then Lero Lainka mentioned that again yesterday. A man who has lived on public funds for 23 years and he says he's broke. Oh, so if somebody is on public funds, that means on our way where they use public funds, what's I didn't have to chop our money? Doesn't even make it normal. How does that look like? How do you think the ordinary Nigerian who's hungry, who is, as I'm talking like right now, no get any idea of waiting they go chop, go feel when they hear say, will they talk about our commonwealth? Say because he did government, he not supposed to say he did hungry. Or because they just 2 years where he leave government, he complain say he did hungry. That means he didn't directly tell us say everybody where they government, they kill us for living on us. It doesn't make sense. So I mean, they have what they does Abati also have his own share of blame? Of course, he may also have. Which
Yeah,
which
yeah. No,
which
familiar with
Mayor
that.
Olayinka also gave him a bit of uppercut that yesterday on that when he says that he's a bully. Because when Abati will say, you see, this profession that we are, this journalism, when I'm an old school journalist. I started with Radio Nigeria, and I remember those days in Radio Nigeria. They'll tell you that this profession is the only profession that gives you the right to call your boss by his name if he's your co-host. If you're on the same set, even if you're 90 years old, Wole Soyinka did the same set with me. Two of us now present. I'll call him Wole Soyinka. Do you understand? I'm sure you see that happen abroad. Do you not see that happen abroad? Do
Mm.
you not see that happen
A
abroad?
lot.
So why should I call you Prof, sir, when you're my co-presenter? You're my colleague. Because this is the only profession that gives you that right. And it's in Arise Television that I heard for the first time that colleagues will call their colleague by his title first. And then remember the incident with the reporter that did not call him by his title and the treatment. That's why people think he's a bully. So that again is another issue. While I
Okay.
respect his intelligence, while I cannot be say Mary's, he's supposed to see himself, see Abati now. Why I respect Abati's intelligence. I mean, he was one of the youngest PhD holders we have in Nigeria. You know that's right. So I understand, say, he work for the PhD and he want make people understand, say, nine title. But then again, you have chosen this profession, Abby. So there are rules by the profession. Maybe that's the way. Again, every media house get their own house style. There's something we call house style. Maybe not their own house style be that. Say you go to call each other by title. It's whatever style they choose to adopt that they adopt. Maybe that's their house style. But this is me again. You can see I'm balancing the conversation. I am
So
giving
let me ask you.
feedback
Let
and
me ask you
feedback.
the final question.
Okay.
Let me ask you the final question, Professor. Do we currently have an investigative journalist in Nigeria? I mean, I know the government will try to truncate them. Do we have any investigative journalist that can go and verify some information, investigate and everything, and present it, very authentic? Do we have something like that in
Yes, we
Nigeria?
do. Yes, we do. Yes.
Are they allowed to practice their
Say
journalism?
freedom of
The way
speech
they
for
feel?
Nigeria, they okay, but freedom after speech may not be totally guaranteed. uh Does that make sense to you? Okay.
All right, thank you, Precious. You have been very educative. Okay, I appreciate you. That's why I always like to come to
Thank
your
you so
platform.
much.
Okay,
I appreciate you.
thank you very much again.
Okay.
Okay, all right,
Thank you. I
take care.
appreciate you. Thank you. I think I have someone else in my backyard. Let me see if I can bring them in. I appreciate. All right, my phone lines are buzzing just before now. Sincere apologies. You guys should not. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Okay, phone lines are still open, guys. Let's just jump in on the conversation, and then let's get to know what you think about these issues, right? Okay, I thought we are going to be talking more of Reno Omokri's issues. I don't know, so we'll enter inside this Abati and Rafai issue, the Lero Lainka and Rafai issue. Hello, good evening, and welcome, sir. You can see my call, you can avoid my call. Your personal person. God forbid. God forbid. How can I? Your personal person. I can't. All the way from soup. I can't do that. I can't do that. No, welcome, sir. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. How you doing? I did fine. Thank you. Thank you so much. Go ahead, sir. My dear, my Nigeria problem, anytime I think of Nigeria, I am a full-blown Nigeria, but anytime I think of Nigeria, it gives me worry, man. I just get concerned. I don't know why. Sorry. We can't do the right thing. We can't do the right thing at the right time. Not that we don't know what to do. We know what to do, but we just don't want to do it. You see, this guy where you show, Okolugbo, or this guy, Delta guy, Okolugbo, the spokesperson to Akpabio, that guy looked like he's just reading something from the script. He's not even talking. You know? Look. One thing, look, sorry, just like a newscaster. Why you see a live someone like a newscaster who is talking about maybe 7 o'clock news, who is reading 9 o'clock news or 10 o'clock news? They are all reading from the teleprompter. That's what he was doing. Look at his eyes. His eyes just focus on one particular place. We know all these things. Let me tell you, we don't handle computer. His eyes will just focus on one particular place. If you are giving a speech, you see on your face, your eyes will be moving, right, left, your eyes will be rolling, your eyeballs will be rolling. But this one, he just made her focus on one particular place as if he was looking at me, reading from the script. All these people, they are all just playing games. I mean, I don't know the kind of game they play. But I just feel so sorry for the Nigerian people. Nigerian people, when they suffer, so you fella talk suffering and smiling. Your guy go ask you, James, how are you? You say, fine, sir. Everything okay? Yes, sir. How is family? Family is fine. Family never say Gary chop. Now they say, fine, sir. You can't be bold enough to tell your guy, say, guy is not well, though. When I die with the guy, you cannot tell your guy. You fine, sir. You are dying, say, fine, sir. Where did fine from come? I'm tired for Nigeria. Anytime my wife will say, why are you concerned? I say, why am I not concerned? My siblings are there. My dad is still there. So why won't I concern? I have to be concerned. But we are not doing the right thing at the right time. Governors, look at what is happening. Defection everywhere. All in the name of protecting themselves. Why? This is we just joined APC yesterday. Why did he just? Look, he was caught to tape.
he was caught on tape when he was making a statement that no, he has to join APCO because if he don't join APC now, he's not sure of coming back. He's not sure of getting the second term ticket.
But I even read that in the news, so that's not just about it. That was mentioned in the news.
Technical glitches. Now this Channels TV was the one who published what he was saying. He had to expel Channels TV from the government house of Calabar. of Akwa Ibom. You say, why would Channel go and publish? Yes, Channel TV. Yes, even the same Rufai that you are talking about now was even defending the Channel TV. That how can the governor suspend Channel TV from doing their job because they were doing their job. And lastly, the one that happened yesterday on the Arise TV channel of this morning program, that man did not come to answer any question. He just came to fight. He don't prepare.
He came with a mindset, yeah. So that's why I said that Rufai wasn't wrong. Rufai wasn't wrong because you know why? Because if Rufai didn't do that, he would have just rubbished his colleague and left, and that would have been really bad.
Absolutely. How many times Abati said don't even rubbish Rufai on the live program? Even though the lady who was doing the watch trend in 10:30 every morning. We don't. We try them to shut up one way or the other.
Yeah.
Because the guy is pompous. I know he's a pompous guy. The way he is, I don't know. I don't know. But it's just from my own view, I just felt that he's so pompous, which is unfair. But that guy prepared from house, say today, not today. That is just, he did not come. Look at the program, how he ended. Did he answer any question? He did not answer any question. You ask him a question, he will talk of something, he will come and abuse somebody. Either if he's not abusing Rufai, he's abusing Abati. How can you make a comment that because you are coming, Arise had to take away Abati? Because they know you are coming. Who are you? I know the interview. The minister, if a whole minister of Tinubu's government, which is Aide Umahi, was he not there sometime last week? Did they take away Abati? They said the man was ill. He was ill. And the man, I understand that he has even put up his statement.
No, yes, he has. He didn't say he was. He said he had another engagement. And then again, they're also dragging him for saying they're not dragging. Yeah, they're not dragging Rufai for saying that he was ill instead of saying he had another engagement. Not be about waiting one may Rufai talk. Me and you feel be co-presenter. I don't know the excuse where you give management, but what in them feel tell us or set and say he no go feel make him, he no feel come. So the easiest thing where I feel talk now indisposed. Exactly.
That word is indisposed. Grandma will say you can take it to be different stuff.
No, but he even said that he was not feeling well. Maybe he's oblivious of what happened.
He said so.
So yeah. Maybe he know about the right situation we are at today. So thank you.
Look,
thank you so much.
With the press, make country work. Make Tinubu look. I Tinubu that we know, but it's so you see because. All these things, Nigeria problem are spiritual. I'm telling you, Nigeria problem is not ordinary, spiritual.
Nah, lie. No be any spiritual. I know one cast and bind you for that statement though. Now physical. Now all of us go fight them physically. Which kind of spiritual? You know, go on. I'm not going to leave the witches and wizards way down their own make rest. On they blame them for waiting they no do.
Let me tell you why. Buhari, do you know how many hope we people get from Buhari? I campaign for Buhari. Me, as I talk, Igbo man campaigning for Buhari. Somebody nearly beat me up in a bank. I was in a bank because I worked in VI. I lived in VI for many years. I went to one of the bank, but I don't. Maybe I don't mention it because it's terms of advertisement. I was in the bank where me and the bank manager, a woman. We're kind of like brothers and sisters. Anytime I go to the bank, I say hi to her in our office. We will chat, we will discuss. When I finish, I go. So as we're talking, one guy came in. Because she there on the other side, me and them Buhari, she on the other side. So as we were arguing about Buhari or no Buhari, so the man put it, say, why should I talk about Buhari here? This, that, he's gonna knock me down. He's gonna do this. The woman fears, say, I beg you, even a fight, we no come down here. Do you know why the man was waiting for me outside?
To fight you for real.
Yes, because I was talking about Buhari. I talked about Buhari because as a general,
the insecurity was going on, so let's see if a general can come and fix the insecurity. That was my
Thank you.
even
Thank you.
main thing,
Thank
you
you.
know.
Thank you. Let me let others
But at
in
the end
now,
of the
please.
day, what do we get for Buhari is F9 parallel.
So that's why I said, as much as it is what it is that Amechi is Wike's boss. Was Amechi right by insisting that he would push Jonathan out, and he did? Is Buhari the best choice he could get?
Actually, you see all those people. I'll tell you the truth. You see all those people who fought against Jonathan. They regretted one way or the other. Don't be safe because they cannot be. Even Amechi self.
No, but Amechi has not
Is so
regretted it. Now he keeps saying it. He says
no,
it. So we remove
will he tell
Jonathan,
you?
like he's proud of it.
Will tell you now. Will he tell you? Okay, let him tell Nigeria. Say he is proud to start Buhari. That what if Buhari really do the expectation of the people? Buhari did not do it. Even his own people from the north, they were not happy with him at the end of the day.
Thank you.
I have somebody here.
Thank you. Let's talk to others. People are waiting.
Make a round up. Okay. Somebody here who is coming to do his PhD here, but they do his side hustle 20 hours. He do his job as a cleaner, and a northern guy. He said they were not happy with him. But they were just trying to, just to cover it or make it be like all is well. But all is not well. But all of them no say, the man don't do well. F9 parallel.
Thank you.
That is
you don't do. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You say you don't do, but for me, never do. But you say you don't do. No wonder. Let me give other people opportunity.
Sorry. Thank you so much. God bless you. All right. Is this my Jova? Mr. Jova, how are you? Mr.
Hi,
Jova?
Precious. How are you?
I'm very well,
Precious,
thank you.
how are you?
How are you? I'm great. I'm super. You can see I am. How are you? It's good to see your face.
Yeah, I've been laughing here since. Precious.
Sir?
I said I've been laughing here. Let me call you the way Barrister Darlington used to call you. Precious!
Sir. I get home
Took
training, don't
our
worry.
away.
Okay,
Oh
so
my
let me quickly
goodness.
respond to this person that says that we no longer speak with our pidgin English. Come on now, bros. Calm down. I beg, Jova, help me answer him. Help me answer why I did do this for pidgin English. Maybe not understand. I did like person when you speak English language for your eye. It's
How can
deliberate.
that be? A professional.
Right. Thank you. Go ahead, Jova. Just go ahead and chime in. Others are calling, so that I let them in.
I just want to say that Mr. Rotimi Amechi is one of the people that actually caused the problem that we are having in Nigeria today. If you remember, it was that his move that led to why APC became what it is today. So, was it 16 governors against 17 governors? Remember that time? So that his move actually is the problem, or what caused the problem that we have today in Nigeria. So
Him and Saraki and Atiku, all of them, now they're not part of now waiting leaders where we did today. You don't forget
for
the NPDP.
me personally, is Rotimi Chibike Amechi. Yeah, he was the first one because he was the chairman of the governors forum then, if you remember.
Yes.
So yeah, and then that problem led to why APC came to be, and then the master of politics himself, the president Bola Ahmed Tinubu, as at that time, used that opportunity. That
So, but
little
remember
crack.
also that time there were accusations or allegations that Chibike was one of the major financiers of what's his name, Buhari's campaign,
Yeah.
basically, because
Yes, he
he used
was.
so there was that allegation that he was. Remember the Tony Cole Sahara Energy allegations and saga. So
Of course, I will allegedly put that. That is what you saw. What Wike was responding to stylishly when he was saying, "How can a man who had been in government for 20 years say that he's hungry?" Wike was trying to stylishly leak the secret about how much money that Rotimi Chibike Amechi was in control of in those days. So we know.
does he make he Wike any
Um,
better? I
yes,
don't know.
yes.
Is the
But it's
question.
just that I don't feel any sympathy for Amechi for what Wike is doing to him. To be honest, I don't, because um, Amechi didn't do well to Jonathan. So, and I see that as karma playing out. You understand? Whatever you give,
Did we finally do well to Jonathan?
as at when Jonathan was the president, Wike was never against Jonathan then. So if you remember, Wike stood for PDP alone, defended PDP all through the period that Buhari was the president. So Wike was there for PDP,
Is it about
fighting,
supporting PDP or just about doing
even
right
calling
generally?
PDP.
So
Yeah,
so are you saying
politicians
that
do that.
because of say Wike no supports Jonathan, he make him a bad person? He's not totally a bad person because
No,
of
no,
that.
no, no, no,
It's
no, no.
about the
No,
choices
that's
he
what,
made, about the particular
that's
choice
not
he
what I'm
made.
saying.
Hmm.
What I'm saying is that you can't trust politicians, to be honest. If I want to, I hope, is this line censored? Can I say a proverb that I want to make? In
No, go
Pidgin, they
ahead.
say, no be waiting you tell woman before you come out rapper. Now, in that they tell them after I don't come out rapper. You
Eh.
understand?
Hmm.
That's what, that one, I
Hmm.
step down. I don't think it's our step down that we
Eh.
missed.
Thank you. Come and be going.
So finally, before I leave, I want to say that uh, is it? Do I call him Dr. Ruben Abati because he likes that name, that title more than
You
anything,
like him, Doctor,
Dr.
and I
Ruben
understand.
Abati.
Hmm.
So
When you get a title
I
for a
don't
very
know.
early age
I
and you
don't know
work for that,
if
it is sweet
if
to answer.
if he was not in the studio then, and he heard that Rufai Hosseini said he was not feeling well. I think he didn't do well, in my own opinion, no, by coming to say no, he had another engagement, knowing fully well that the person whom Rufai was interviewing came, with a mindset that resulted into what we saw. So at least you should have stick to that. You don't have to be politically right or correctly right all the time. So sometimes you come up with something that could at least show that you're backing because Rufai actually defended him. You understand what I'm saying? So you've been in this game for long now, Precious. No be you. How many
Me,
years? You understand what I'm saying
bye
so much.
bye. Thank you.
Hi,
Thank you so much.
next time.
Thank you,
Catch
Jova.
ya.
Good to see you. My love to your family. Happy holiday. Bye. Well, I
Bye,
didn't hear the voices
Precious.
of those children. No, my children, I don't hear their voice today. Waiting
They've gone
happen.
to bed now. They've gone to
Okay,
bed,
thank you.
Precious.
Thank you so much. Good night. Bye.
Yeah.
Right. Hello, good evening, and welcome.
Hello, Precious. Good evening.
Good evening. Daniel, is that you? You're
Yes.
welcome, Daniel. Go ahead.
Yes, I want to comment about this Senator Akpabio's aid issue.
Okay, go ahead, please. Tell
One
us.
thing that I expect that, they should know is this.
Hmm.
If they are trying to maybe release, they are claiming that, okay, this particular test on X, that they hacked his phone to achieve that, they should also know that, okay, at the end of the day, if this whole thing is going to drag to one day that there is something that they want to present it in court. Senator Natasha is somebody that, okay, her team, they are very, very strong that they can even go and meet the X team to be able to get any evidence to show that, okay, such thing was not hacked. And one thing they should know about the security architecture of X is very, very strong. It's unlike Facebook or maybe WhatsApp that ordinary person can just hack into anyhow like that. That's why if you notice, many journalists, even president, they prefer using it compared to other social media handles. So they should. I hope they are very intelligent to know that, okay, if such things should be part of the game in which maybe they want to use in future or anybody want to use in future, they should be very careful because it's something that they can even trace or prove to anybody. It's very, very easy, especially with technology these days, especially not X, because they are very, very, very good, especially their
I beg,
security.
how much you want use bribe Elon Musk when you can't use life on your behalf? I won't know.
That's why they tell you,
Because
say
now
they no
the
fit
are the
bribe.
richest guy. How much I won't call use bribe the richest man we go make him collect bribe. Talk life on my head.
Nobody go fit bribe am now, and that's the truth. Now the reason why we say thing go just expose the this even if the information no reach up. Once now something say okay, see wetin dey go on and law court something. Once they don't give them go ahead, say okay, may they release them. They go easily release them to such person to be able to prove am. So they anything because waiting they pay me for this country, we say a lot of these our elderly people, they don't know how technology don't go. Many of them don't even know. If they know how technology don't go, they go even they careful. Say they're supposed to know. Say yes,
But Akpabio tell you now. He talk and that and when be the talk. He say these days social media. Say one small ants will enter your trouser now begin cause problem for your trouser. You make it come out rapper, you know now. You don't talk am.
So they should be very careful on any game where they play because this country is just so much full of game with a lot of blood everywhere.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Man of prestige, you and Mr. Kolata, not gonna leave me alone. No. You say make I go tell Mr. Kolata make it go chop amala and make you leave amala try apple. Not gonna leave me alone now. Eh? Oga, you should leave me alone. Mbako Yari said, two of you should leave me alone. I think you two are good friends and you know yourself from somewhere. So please feel free. Feel free to throw your jabs at each other, I beg. Eh? I appreciate you guys. Okay, so I see all of your messages. I see all of your responses. I wish I have a lot. I wish I could say more, but let me just. I think I've spoken too much already. Make I just leave them there. Hello, good evening, and welcome. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Evening. I'm just watching your program now.
Yes, please welcome. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Gloria Okereke. I'm calling from Canada.
Gloria, you're welcome. Please, have you subscribed to our page and have you liked the post?
Yes.
Thank you.
I like the post.
Thank
I'm
you.
just watching it, but I just like it.
Thank you, guys.
I just want to say, talking about, I'm just so glad that this social media is a weapon now for the voiceless, especially Nigerians, that cannot really have a say when it comes to the government, because the government is supposed to serve the people, not the people serving the government, because they have been elected into the system. But unfortunately, the politicians in Nigeria is like they're into cult. Once they swear into an oath of lying, something that your children will do at home, and they will caution those children and say, don't do that. They don't even have the fear of God anymore. That you see that a child in primary school can stand up to see that whatever this person is saying is a lie, and the person will feel so comfortable from the top of the government to sit down in front of the media and lie just because you want money, forgetting that there's a legacy behind whatever you're doing. You have children, you have generation that will come after you, and whatever you do stays with you and stays to haunt your family. There will always be a name after your family. Like we're talking about the what will we be talking about these people when they go?
So there's a lot of noise on your background. I wish you can turn off your listening device so that we can have a smoother conversation.
Okay, are you hearing me?
Yes, I can hear you clearly, very clear. Go ahead.
Okay. So I just want to say a few things. The Nigerian politics, especially even Buhari politics, was a little bit with respect compared to now. 2 years along the line, I cannot really pinpoint what the Senate and House of Assembly has done to benefit the people that took them there. 1. 2, the people that was elected to be in that place from different party oppositions and the leading party are in one voice. I used to know during Jonathan Bukari's Saraki or something that the opposition will always stand up to oppose the leading party in anything that
of course.
And the vote will show on the screen.
Yes. Of course. I think that's one of the most transparent National Assembly we had at that time, but it's unfortunate. Oh, by the way, did you hear the Deputy Speaker tell us the other day that he will keep making laws to support Bola Ahmed Tinubu's President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's agenda, renewed hope agenda? So it's
that's what I'm saying. That they don't have the fear of the people. They don't have the fear of God anymore.
Maybe because the people really don't matter anymore.
Yeah, they're running this thing as if it's their business. their personal business. But unfortunately, this time is not when you can fight them, you join them. Because the social media is where you can sit down anywhere, no matter how poor you are, so long you have a phone, and make whatever is going on public and say your opinion. And your opinion will not be aired only by you or Nigerians, but all over the world. So if they feel they still have that weapon, I think they are losing. They are losing in the sense that it's not going to be as usual anymore. You can see the youth are no longer fighting. They come and say what they want to say, and they come out and no fight and say, this is what we want. Like they're talking about coalition. Coalition is coming because some people in that place is not, the party is not favoring them. What is going on in the government is not favoring them. They are not there for the people. And glory be to God that even the Northerners that has been the roadblock to every politics is now realizing that these people are just there for their selfish interests. We have securities. Look at what that soldier guy came to talk about. We have security, but people are dying every day. Yes. And there's a governor, there's DSS, there's police, there's whatever in that state. And the governor gets report from the security functions every week, briefings. Whatever is going on, even though it's coming from somewhere, they should be able to point out to say, this is where the problem is, but now we just handicap. We can do and not do anything. And if you really love your people as the governor, you are supposed to say, well, this is not a place that I will be forever. I'm here for maybe 4 8 years. So what matters is the legacy I will leave behind. If they kill all my people, my family will be killed. I will have no land no more. I will have no state no more. What will be of my children tomorrow? So that's why I'm telling you that I think the devil bought their soul. So they no longer remember that there's a future.
I would rather we leave the devil out of this, because now we human beings cause our problem. Devil they own jejely if they exists, and now we they cause our problem.
The devil you're talking about is different. It's just different. You're looking at the devil up there. What is devil? Devil is a human being. When God threw him out, he put him inside a human being. That's what I'm saying. So we always look at devil is somewhere. No. Devil is when a human being know what is good and refuse to do it and do evil. That he is the devil.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So the reason I said what I said is that we have to understand that it's our collective effort and our responsibility as human beings to have the desire to do the right thing and press on ourselves to do the right thing.
Money has taken the place of that desire.
And then it is that is why we're having this conversation. It is now our duty to call them back from that greed and say, "Oh God, make una calm down."
We are doing it. We are doing it just like what you do. Every bit of what they're doing, we come out, we criticize. Look at pastors. Pastors calling themselves Father.
Don't
but
go
the
there.
Bible said that God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit. We only have one Father.
Madam, you don't want to go to pastors, so I had 2 stories about pastors today. I deliberately left it. One that people said he brandished a gun on someone. He pulled out a gun, and then another one that says that God told him that if he resigns from the church, that his son would die. So I said I was not going to talk about them because they're not politicians.
Imagine a pastor coming out to say that my members go out and attack. You have a phone, use your phone. Are you out of your senses?
It is the members that you should ask if they are out of their senses. Because she'll be human being like you. Go send you message, you go can't go to Abby.
The members will be out of their senses. Ask me why.
Why?
Because they put them in that position. They are hungry. They have no other option. And this person is coming out to tell them, you know what? I have solution to your problem. You see, if Nigeria is good today, all those pastors will go back to where they belong. Because because nobody will listen to them. Sorry, I have cough, so my
It's
voice
okay.
is a little
Sorry
bit.
about that. Sorry about that.
So there's no true pastor in Nigeria. There's a killing going on right now in Christian states. The pastors are supposed to come out together and say, we are body of Christ. This has to stop. The government, if you don't stop, the Bible said right from time the kingdom of God suffered violence and it was taken by force.
Right.
We are taking this by force. All Christians were coming out. But they don't. As long as it doesn't come to their touch, they care less.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Let
And
me let
people
you let
still pick
okay.
their Bible every morning and go to church. To hear what?
The word of God.
No. You can get the word of God anywhere.
They don't know that. Thank you so
And
much.
God,
I have to let you
God
go,
has
ma'am,
been.
please. Thank you so much because people are waiting to
So
jump
I
in.
now wanted to
Mm.
talk on Natasha's case.
Okay.
Natasha's case is something that Akpabio has been doing right from he was a governor,
Eh?
using his position to victimize people. So now God wants to expose him.
Why did you say that? Why are you saying this? Do you know for sure?
It's every day. Not I'm sure. You see, whatever he is doing now did not just start today.
Mm.
You see, some people comes out to talk about him, even when he was a governor, he was a minister. You understand me? He's been somebody that feels that he can use his position to get anything he wants. But Natasha's case will be a case that will bring him down. Already he's down by one leg by the court case. Whoever, did anybody in Nigeria ever believe that the court can come up to say he never won the election? Nobody.
No, but it's not this particular election the court even spoke about. It was the 1999, 2019
It
election.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Did you ever believe he's going to come out?
All right.
No.
Thank
So,
you.
in Natasha's case, Sandra Drew is involved with Akpabio. Sandra Drew is involved with that guy framing up things because he's working with Akpabio. Whatever he's doing will come back to haunt him.
So
because
you people in the UK, you people in the US, can you not help under your Freedom of Information Act to find out from airlines or authorities if actually the so-called Sandra Duru at any time traveled to the UK? You can
That
help
is
us
very
find out now.
simple.
You guys
Yeah,
can
that
help
is
us
very
find out
simple
now.
to find out.
Mhm.
That is very, very simple to find out.
Just if she had a
What I'm
ticket to the
saying,
UK, that's all.
if the government of Nigeria, like, let them take Natasha to the highest court, the truth is going to prevail because they are not Nigerians. They are not
Truth.
speaking for the Nigerians.
Truth.
They are speaking for themselves. The truth will surely come out because the Nigerians are not babies.
All right.
If you're talking to me right now, I'm watching you on TV. I can really pick what you're saying, the truth and what is not true, what you just adding as fun. That is how it is with everybody.
Thank you.
So when you come out on media to talk, mind your language.
Thank you.
Because your body language and what comes out of your mouth will be perceived and will be judged.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
You can see what is going on in America. Donald Trump with
Oh, they are giving it to each other.
So that's to tell you that God is God of now and not tomorrow.
I thought it was too early for them to be exposing each other anyway, but that's okay. Thank you.
No. You see, one thing about people, one thing we don't understand about life is that you don't step on God's. If God allows you to use his tools, it's just because he has a grace under you. He wants you to change. But the moment he comes after you, he will expose you in the open.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you, ma'am. Thank you so
I
much.
just thank God that we can now speak up. Although they are trying to silence you people, but they can't silence everybody.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Do enjoy the rest of your. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. I'd like to state that the opinions expressed on this show are strictly those of the callers. In no way am I associated with them. Just to state, those a representation of the opinion of the callers, and it doesn't have anything to do with me. Just to put it straight, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. I see all of your messages, and $100,000 to go do it in. What facts? What manner of fact finding is that? Mr. Emenike Oliver, please don't play. Yes, electoral reform. But see, you see, the reason why I don't want to say I have a problem with electoral reform is that she been at this National Assembly, go bring out electoral reform. This same electoral reform, when them give you good electoral reform, we go make for good, free, fair, and credible election. Do you think that electoral reform will return them to office? Abi, you think that they're not enjoying where they are now? So if would you if it's you now, would you make a law that will not return you to enjoy the thing you're enjoying before? If it's you. So that's why it may just be wishful thinking to expect an electoral reform. This National Assembly, they'll give you electoral reform. Clean one, good one. They'll block every loophole. Where they go from do mago mago. They can't give you like that. Maybe you can't get free and fair election. I don't know, but I'm just saying. Okay, and Erin Olive, I see you. Thank you so much. I'd like to say a big thank you to all of you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your um, great opinions expressed, even though they're yours, but I appreciate you for making out time to contribute on this platform. Thank you for joining me to reason together with me. I appreciate you. Let's continue to do this. I'm live every evening, at least between 6 to 6:30 p.m. Oh, and I told you guys earlier, Professor Chidi Odinkalo will be joining us on the show. Yes. So Professor Chidi Odinkalo joins us on the show on Monday evening. So please, you don't want to miss this show, because Professor Chido Nikalo is a truth sayer. God they give him a CB. If you know Prof, you know how he talks. You know how Prof need to get messy for him talk. So Prof will be with us on Monday, and it's going to be an amazing conversation because it'll be and it could just talk them out. So prof need the delay, they talk them the way it take be. So you want to join that conversation. We'll be talking about everything and anything. And you know that there was once he had some kind of squabble with Wiki too, right? So be looking at that Wiki's issue. And I would like to hear what he will get to talk concerning President Tinubu, midterm scorecard, and all of those things. And most importantly, we will look at the role of civil society organizations, especially as somebody will be saying a human rights lawyer and a human rights activist in the. We will look at the role, things what we need to do to push, especially for this electoral reform that we're asking of now. What can we do to do that? It's going to be an interesting conversation on Monday. Please ensure you don't miss it. 6:30 p.m. on the dot. By the grace of God, we won't be a second late. In fact, I'll start by 6:30, even though the show starts at 7 p.m. I'll start at 6:30. I mean, he joins us at 7 p.m., but I'll start at 6:30. You will not want to miss the show. It's going to be awesome. And we will hear all the buzz boosts we go happen for inside the show. So ensure that you join us on Monday evening, whilst we have Professor Chidi Odinkano. I'd like to say a big thank you to all of you once more. I see your message. Thank you so much. Thank you for your all that you do for me. I appreciate you guys. I see you guys again tomorrow evening with Prince Francis Jinaka, God willing, and then I see you on Monday evening again. So for those of you who did not join the interview I had with David Hunde, I have a part two of that interview coming up. It will be posted tomorrow afternoon, from 2 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. The part two of the interview with David Hunde. There, he had a lot to say about William Ruto. He had a lot to say about Traore. He had a lot to reveal about the United States. And I go like watch he talked a lot about the United States. He talked a lot about Africa generally and why African leaders did the way they did and waiting they go on and how Africans go fit comot themselves from waiting they happen. And of course, say David Hunde need the whole water for mouth when they talk and they talk and the way it take me. So I'm sure you would also enjoy that. Tomorrow afternoon, you get to see that on this platform. I love you guys. I appreciate you. As usual, protect your mental health because you know why? Wahala need to finish. See you tomorrow again. Thank you. Good night. Protect your mental health. Very important.